Colorado, Ford may be talking about a diesel-powered F-150 for decades, but we never imagined we'd live to discover it, especially not after Dieselgate. And yet the actual, reviewing the initial ever F-150 using a compression ignition engine. If the devil is with your Christmas list, you may want to send him an ice scraper plus a warm coat. We got an opportunity to sample Ford's new 2018 F-150 Powerstroke diesel about the high, hilly roads outside Denver. Ford is touting the 3.0-liter V6's fuel economy. The truck carries a 30 miles per gallon highway rating in the EPA, this little doubt being the engine's raison d'etre. But they also wish to remind us that Ford's persistence for work is intact, and also the press preview included towing and hauling opportunities, that we eagerly took advantage. Before we have into the nuts and bolts with the engine, let's discuss the way it drives. The output numbers: 250 horsepower at 3,250 revolutions per minute and 440 lb-ft of torque at 1,750 revolutions per minute, tell most from the story. The engine feels a little sluggish away from the line, but once the turbo starts producing boost, acceleration is strong and steady, or else exactly smooth. Under heavy power demands, Ford's 10-speed automatic delivers a steady stream of upshifts to maintain the F-150 Powerstroke's engine speed shuttling between 2,500 and 3,500 revolutions per minute. In fact, the tranny won't enable the engine rev any higher. If you have an urge to go to the 4,500 revolutions per minute rev limiter, you'll need to engage manual shifting mode. Under gentle throttle, engine speed stays lower and also the shifts are less noticeable. When cruising, the transmission's 10th gear drops engine speed well below 1,500 revolutions per minute. Feed in a bit accelerator along with the F-150 covers speed without having to downshift, a fairly neat party trick and without doubt a reason for the engine's remarkable highway fuel economy. On a side trip into and around Denver, a nice mix of freeway, city, and suburban driving, observed fuel economy exactly matched the F-150 diesel's EPA combined figure of 25 miles per gallon. The 3.0-liter turbodiesel was originally manufactured by Ford for Jaguar Land Rover, more on that shortly, and its luxury-oriented tuning quickly becomes evident. It is very refined to get a diesel, idling quietly, revving smoothly, and rarely raising its voice above a quiet murmur. The engine's auto-start-stop feature even shuts and restarts with little vibration, and that is no easy feat for any diesel. After turning within the seat massager yep, you can obtain one inside top-of-the-line F-150 Platinum. We learned that even under power, the engine doesn't make far more noise compared to compressor that fills the seat's air bladders. Not that this little Powerstroke is afraid to acquire its hands dirty. Maximum towing capacity is 11,400 pounds, like the F-150's 5.0-liter V8 and merely 1,800 pounds shy of these .5-liter EcoBoost gas V6. However, payload capacity, 2,020 pounds in fleet models and 1,940 pounds in retail trucks, falls in need of all other engine variants except the F-150's base V6. In Fordland, towing and payload vary greatly depending on how the 18-wheeler is configured, so audience should be likely to peruse their towing guide carefully. We test drove an F-150 Powerstroke having a 6,500-pound boat and trailer around the bumper. The little diesel definitely showed the load, but it really accelerated confidently together, no problem maintaining highway speeds and side hills. Engine braking, not ordinarily a diesel strong suit, was surprisingly good. Your truck doesn't offer factory exhaust brake, but these .0-liter diesel's variable nozzle turbo can make sufficient back pressure to offer the same purpose. Also, it did a great job keeping speed down on downgrades. As for that origin story from the Power Stroke engine, you might have heard that Ford is definitely a version of Land Rover's diesel, but in fact it's the other way round. The engine comes from a class of diesels that Ford's Dagenham, UK Diesel Centre developed for Jaguar, Land Rover, Peugeot and Citroën. The former two were of Ford back then. Rogues were component of a joint venture deal. All four marques utilize the engines today, although F-150 is only the second Ford-branded product when the engine has appeared, the very first being the Australian market territory SUV. The F-150's engine is, therefore, a relative on the TD6 within Land Rovers like our Four Seasons Discovery. The two engines share a compact graphite iron block, but packaging requirements required wholesale changes for your Power Stroke version, including a whole new variable geometry turbo, EGR system, and oil sump. The crankshaft, pistons, and rods are actually beefed up for truck use. Accessories such as alternator and AC are already repositioned to adjust to the existing F-150's layout, and also the fuel injection system may be modified. Its output is related to that from the JLR version, though peak horsepower comes somewhat lower inside the rev range while peak torque is a little bit higher. Ford has fitted the F-150, which has a 5.4-gallon diesel exhaust fluid DEF tank, so it says is wonderful for 10,000 miles. In our experience, DEF consumption increases with heavy hauling and towing, therefore the big tank is really a clear advantage. Pricing to the diesel engine is dependent upon what trim level you purchase. For entry-level XL and XLT models, the engine is often a $4,995 option. For Lariat trucks, that come with both the .7-liter EcoBoost V6 as standard, the value premium is $4,000, as well as for King Ranch and Platinum models, that come with the 5.0-liter V8, the diesel costs $3,000. The new diesel isn't the one addition for the F-150 lineup. Chevrolet, GMC, and Ram are launching new half-ton pickups in 2010, and Ford is desperate to ruin their picnic, and so the F-150 also gets new Super Duty-esque front styling, interior updates for all however the low-end XL and XLT models, and new options including full-stop adaptive cruise control and also a Wi-Fi hotspot. The entry-level 3.5-liter V6 has become replaced in support of a 3.3-liter 6 that has a bit more horsepower plus a bit less torque. The two main .7-liter EcoBoost V6 and 5.0-liter V8 get internal upgrades, and engines now feature a vehicle stop-start function. Still, the Power Stroke diesel would be the real standout. General Motors announced a different 3.0-liter straight-six diesel due to its 2019 half-ton trucks. Nevertheless, its introduction continues to be some months away. Ram ceased manufacture of its EcoDiesel V6 in 2016 beneath a cloud haze of suspicion about its emissions software. A new version is inside the works for that Ram 1500 and a planned software fix for older EcoDiesels. However, it won't get here until season 2019. That leaves Ford, to get a short time at the very least, as the one half-ton pickup which has a diesel engine, along with a good one during that. Word for the wise, if you plan a vacation in hell, bring hand warmers. 2018 Ford F-150 Power Stroke specifications. May 2018. Price: $32,500 base estate. Engine: 3.0 liters 24-valve turbocharged diesel V6 250 horsepower at 3,250 revolutions per minute, 440 lb-ft at 1,750 revolutions per minute. Transmission: 10-speed automatic. Layout: 24-door, 26-passenger, front engine, RWD or 4WD truck. EPA mileage 2,230 miles per gallon city hui. LXWXH 209.3250.5 by 79.9 by 75. 177.3 inches, wheelbase. 122. 4,163.7 inches, weight. 5,0775, 335 pounds, 060 miles per hour, na. Top speed. Na.